What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss this Saturday's co-main event between Bo Nickal and Reinier de Ridder. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. We have a pretty interesting co-main event. The wrestling specialist of Bo Nickal, the prospect superstar already, taking on the former 1FC multiple division champion and Reinier de Ridder, who has kind of burst onto the scene, 2 submissions in a row over Gerald Meerschaert and Kevin Holland, where, everybody was kind of writing him off a little bit. He was a name that people were looking at when he first kind of came on, but nobody really expected him to kind of just be the dog that or at least show the dog that he's had in these first 2 fights in the UFC. With GM3, got dirty. He was struggling in the striking department, but he was able to sub the submission specialist in Gerald Meerschaert, and then followed that up with getting the quick submission on the loud-talking but very dangerous fighter of Kevin Holland, right? Kevin Holland is a very serious fighter any given night, and he went out there and got it done quickly, made it look good, and now he's going against a guy who has a lot to prove. A lot of people were pretty upset in Bo Nickal's last fight, at least in the way that he got it done. I wasn't so impressed, but then, hindsight's 2020, looking back on it, not a lot of experience, did what he had to do to get the victory. He did, you don't really want to get in a top position against a guy who's going to get you in a triangle anyways. And that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to be seeing again in this fight, because Bo, great wrestling, but he's going against a guy who has crazy good submission skills in Reinier de Ridder. So I'm curious. I'm expecting to see a very similar Bo Nickal as we did in the Paul Craig fight. Lots of overhands, trying to just keep at distance, work his range, probably try and gain some octagon control time. But I think Ridder's going to make it dirty. I think he's going to march forward. I think he's going to try and make Bo uncomfortable. But we've seen Reinier struggle in the striking, struggle with heavy-handed guys. That's how he lost his title, right? His 2 losses were 2 in a row at the light heavyweight, which was 225 at 1FC, and his middleweight, which was 205 there. Got knocked out in both those fights. So he struggled against a heavy-handed opponent, and Bo Nickal definitely has shown to have some heavy hands. It's just not at like the highest level of opponents, right? So I'm curious to see how Reinier deals with whatever Bo brings to the table. And I'm really curious the type of game plan that Bo Nickal brings to the table against Reinier de Ridder. And if it does go to the ground, I'm curious to see if Bo can kind of maybe get into like half guard and kind of work his top control from there, ground and pound, and make Reinier uncomfortable. Or is going to get reversed, swept? There's all these different things that could happen in this fight that I'm pretty excited for, and it's made it pretty interesting as a co-main event. And, this is one of those I have at 50-50. Lately, I've been having a lot of these fights 50-50. They're so hard to predict, right? The big reason why I don't bet, because it's like, or even like give like advice on betting, because like MMA is so crazy. You can get it right most of the time, but honestly, it's like a lot of the times we don't really know what's going to fucking happen. So, yeah, no, this is a good fight, but like, if it goes to the ground, I see de Ridder getting a submission. But if it stays on the feet, I see Bo kind of just like, it's like the Paul Craig fight. Just go watch the Paul Craig fight. Like, I feel like that's exactly what we're going to see. Just overhands, just keeping the distance, and just fucking hand up his chin. That's really just what I expect to see from Bo in this fight. But if we see, I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Bo Nickal and Reinier de Ridder fight? Do you guys got Bo? Do you guys got de Ridder? Love to hear your guys' thoughts. That's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.